some people. I'm so excited today to be with my good friend, Deb Strain. Good morning, Deb.
Good
Or good
morning.
afternoon, Deb.
Good, whatever it is. Good morning. Good day. Good
Okay,
day, Barb.
I just have to do a little hook up to Instagram. So just give me
Okay.
a second here.
Okay.
It should. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The little thing's going. Okay, we're live on Instagram. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon to those of you in the East Coast.
Hey.
And welcome to my little chat, or our little chat, Deb and I.
Yeah.
We have been working together for 15 years. Can you believe
15.
that?
Wow.
That's just like, wow, I feel old. And we are
Wow.
getting older. As
Wow.
much as I'd like to ignore it, we are getting older.
It does happen, unfortunately. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I got my hair done yesterday, though. Like, can't see how old I actually am.
it looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. It's always one of my favorite days. Because I can pretend that I'm 15 years younger. Anyways, yeah. So we, for those of you who don't know, I design patterns
Hmm.
and Deb designs fabric.
I do.
And it was kind of like a match made in heaven.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about that. But before we do that, I want Deb to just explain how she got from being a teacher
Hmm.
and becoming a professional artist.
Okay. Well, I taught art. You don't want me teaching math? Absolutely don't.
No
And
patterns for you then.
yeah. Oh, no math, no math. I can't do math. But we did art classes in the summer at our home, Scott and I, and we would have 90 kids come to
Oh
our
my,
home in the summer.
wow.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
same time?
No, it was like an hourly rotation.
Wow.
Every hour they drop, kids get dropped off, others get picked up. And one of my students' moms, a dear friend, Ann McKinney, designed pattern covers and for soft sculpture dolls. Remember soft sculpture
Yeah.
dolls?
Hmm.
And she invited me to illustrate the covers. And so I did. And we took those illustrations and started a little greeting card company called Saltbox Illustrations. And I took them to my first wholesale trade show, which was a quilt market, the
Oh, wow.
International Quilt Market. Yeah, in Charlotte, North Carolina. And
Yeah.
I was with Anne, and I had a little corner in her booth and had my greeting cards there. And this group of people walked through the booth, and I kind of thought, I wonder what's going on. And then about a week later, I got a call from Moda, and they said, "Would you like to design fabric for us?" And I said, "Yeah."
You're like,
Sure.
no, I don't think so.
No, sure, sure, absolutely. And so that was 29 years ago.
Wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
I want to point out here that Deb is the longest standing continuous designer with Moda. So let's go.
Woohoo!
Everybody else
I'm
celebrate it.
I think I was the only one at market from the 1900s. So there you go, the 1900s.
Wow, that sounds so old now. So
That is
old.
old. Oh,
Mm,
it
mm,
is, but it's been a great journey. Moda's amazing to work for.
yeah,
Um, it's like a family. It's a good place. People are good there and very encouraging. Just want the best for us. So yeah,
yeah. They
it's
are
been a
they're
good
lovely.
thing.
And of course they're celebrating their 50th year this year
Yeah, yeah,
with lots
that
of
was exciting.
celebrations. Yeah,
Yeah,
fun times at Quilt Market with all
yeah,
the light drone show and all that
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
definitely not something that happened in the 1900s when we first
No,
started.
no, no. Yeah, yeah. It didn't happen back then. We barely had cell phone. Well, I don't think we did. So yeah.
No, I didn't have it. I had a flip phone. The thing that really scares me about technology, and this is a little rabbit hole. The first video game came out, and my dad brought it home, and it was Pong.
Oh
It was
yeah,
just
I
like
do. do,
two
do,
white
do,
rectangles that
do.
would hit the
Yes.
wall, and all they could do was this,
Yeah.
up and down. And you compare that to what the kids do now,
Oh my,
with,
yes.
and the artwork and the storylines and the actors, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really
Yeah.
it's
And that's all
crazy.
been in our lifetime.
Yeah, 60
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
60 years. Yes, I'm 60 this year. Yay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's a big
Yeah,
one. That's a big, big
it is a big
milestone.
one.
Yeah.
Now I just have to be excited about 70.
Yeah. It'll be here before we know it. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
no, shh.
Okay.
So, also, I wanted to mention that you paint your fabric lines,
I
and
do.
that is very 1900 of you.
It is very 19, but I don't know how to do it any other way. That's
Yeah.
if I did, I would, but I really don't. I am very not good with computers, math and technology. Nope, nope, nope.
Well, it's not our
Not a great
paradigm.
match.
We didn't grow up that way. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think that, the fact that you paint everything sets you apart, and it's probably one of the reasons why you're still there,
Well,
because
I genuinely enjoy it. I
mhm,
love my my good day, my happy day is sitting there painting and watching old movies. That
yeah,
is my happy day. And
yeah,
I just like to sit and paint and have an old Turner classic movie on and go
yeah,
at it, and I love it. That's a perfect day for me. So,
yeah, yeah. I think I like my designing days the best,
mhm.
um, because it's just, and of course, I don't design that way. I mean, I don't design in analog. I do it on my computer, but yeah, it's just you start with one thing and it morphs into three other
Yeah,
things before it finally gives you what you actually like at the end. But it's the
right.
process, and it's just fun. It's
It
fun
is.
things to do. It's
It
not so fun when
yeah.
you write the instructions, but it's
Every job has its thorns, right? Yeah,
yes, it
that's
does.
exactly right.
It
Yeah.
does. So
Yeah.
fast forward to 2010, and I'm at my second quilt market, and Kathy brings you over to meet me and say,
Who I
"Hey,
love. Kathy is an
yes,
amazing
Kathy
fabric
Schmitz."
designer and person.
And yeah, and I'd been working with her a little bit, and she said, "Yeah, I've worked with Barb. It's, gone pretty well lately." The first thing I did with her, like, just went viral. I mean, at the time, that equivalent of viral.
Well,
The
but it
first,
was the Santa, wasn't it the Santa?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, that
Beautiful.
was
Yeah.
just like so
Yeah.
amazing. It only took me like 12 years to get that many sales on a pattern after that, but I mean, that's
Well,
just the way it
but what a
works.
way to start. What a way to
Yes,
start.
yes,
Yeah.
it pulled me in, and just I'm just sorry. I'm just looking out my window. I can see the mountains in the background, and it looks like there's a fire out there
Oh
off in the
no.
distance. Yeah. Oh well, I'm sure the Ministry of Forests has got that under control. I'll have to phone my son afterwards because
Yeah,
that's where he
hopefully.
lives.
Huh?
Yeah. Um, yeah. So she brings you over, and you were looking for someone to do designs, patterns for you, and like, because like you said, you're an artist, not a quilter, and although you have made some quilts.
I call myself a novice quilter.
Yeah,
So very novice. I get it. I completely get the attraction. It's so much fun every time I have made blocks and things. It's so much fun. It's all there. I don't have to mix any colors. It's
yeah,
all there. There the
yeah,
patterns are there.
yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
there and it's just so fun to do. But right now I paint every day, all day.
yeah.
So, yeah,
And right now you're working on your next Christmas line.
I am. I
Yeah,
am. Yeah.
yeah.
For
So that's
not next year, it'll come out in
2027.
stores. Yeah, 2027. That's how far
Yeah,
ahead I work.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just so crazy. And I mean, this is another rabbit hole. This is so great about these talks, because you just like you write stuff down and then you just go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I it's very hard for me. Like when I first started, I didn't do a lot of patterns. Like, um, and I didn't work with as many people as I work with now. And I always knew, I knew all the names of my patterns. I knew all the SKUs, you tell them, oh, that's this one. And that comes out here. And, that's with so-and-so. And now it's just like, I look and I go, that pattern's not out yet. It's like, I wrote it like,
a long time ago.
a
Yeah.
year and a half ago. Oh, that's this Christmas? I thought that was last Christmas.
A lot of water under the bridge there. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, especially at Christmas, it's like Christmas every month of the year, really. Some part of it. It's you're either designing it, writing it, making the sample.
Yeah.
It's just always Christmas. So right now, I'm not ready for Christmas. Like mentally, I'm not ready for Christmas. Like I walked into some store and there was Christmas music playing, and I, oh no, not yet. Not yet.
We want to enjoy where we're at right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas it's really rare that I can be painting the appropriate season, like, which is happening right now, which is wonderful. I got to do a fall line in the fall, and I'm getting to do, I'm finishing up a Christmas season when it's about almost Christmas. So that is very rare to happen. Usually I'm doing Christmas in the summer and, fall
I think that a lot
spring.
of that can be because moda is become so much more organized. I shouldn't say organized because that suggests they weren't organized, but they've moved all their deadlines so that things get done way before they're needed.
Yeah.
And that makes it so much easier.
It does.
For everybody. Because you get the samples earlier, and then you don't have 2 weeks before the trade show to make things, which was crazy. And certainly limited what you could do. But now it's so much more planned out, and just it's super, super helpful.
It is. It is. And
yeah. Other than that, what year is it kind of thing.
Yeah. What time of year is it? What year is it? That's exactly like, what city am I in? Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. So in 2010, back to what I was starting to talk about, I was pretty low, even though I had that success with Kathy's thing. My quilt market experience the first time was pretty meh. And I almost didn't come back. And I think that's a lesson for everyone to learn, because, there's no straight lines. You just, you've got to persevere. And, if you love something, you just got to keep on doing it. And my sister said to me, you need to go back, because she goes, well, what do you do there? And I said, well, I show stuff, because she didn't know anything about quilt market. She says, well, do you meet people? Do you meet, is that where you make all your connections? Well, yeah. And so if you don't go, you're not going to make any connections, and you're not going to meet people. And I go, yeah, you're right. So I went back and I met you, and it was like my two Glindas with my good witches of the West.
I think I look more like the other one. So yeah, if I just had a hat on and my face
maybe in the Wicked format, because she's good in the Wicked format, but in the original, like what I'm used to, Wizard of Oz, the Witch of the East was not a nice person.
No.
But you both came down, and I got a magic wand from you, and ruby slippers from Kathy, and it just became my trip to Oz after that.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Well, I feel the same. I feel the same way. Your pattern designs, your quilts that you have designed with my fabric, there was a big hole that, people don't know what you give them a way to create. Oops, sorry. That's our home phone. Yes, we still have one. Sorry about that.
Wow.
It'll stop in just a minute. Sorry. But people didn't, I'm not a pattern designer, and I'm never going to be able to do that. And so, you filled that hole so well in the best way. We just matched up just perfect. And I feel like we kind of just finish each other's sentences, and it just goes from there. It works so well.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky. I mean, it's pretty weird to think that someone wants to talk to you.
I am so sorry.
I see you on Instagram. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, how many people actually have landlines? Most of
Yeah,
ours are
yeah,
spam anyway. So yeah,
yeah. That's why I turned mine off, because the only calls I was getting on there, were from people I didn't want to talk to, like, you know, surveys and stuff. I
yeah,
didn't. Everyone else was relying on cell phones, and
yeah.
the thing too, like with cell phones, I mean, you always have it with you. So wherever you are, people can contact you. So why waste time trying to phone home? Because you could be anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah.
just flitting around like a little butterfly, going to stores and doing all those trips and everything. You've been on so many trips.
We
Crazy.
have. We
Deb
yeah.
went on a safari this year, and
I did. I
holy
did.
moly, what
Yeah.
pictures!
Oh, it was great. We saw
Yeah,
one day we saw 30 lions in one day. It was
yeah,
amazing. It
yeah,
was just amazing and a trip of a lifetime, that's for sure. We saw
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Giraffes, elephants,
Pretty crazy.
baby giraffes, baby elephants.
Oh,
Oh, so sweet. Yeah.
yeah. My
Yeah.
my hairdresser is a giraffe fanatic. If I ever win the lottery, I would send her on a safari, because when she retires, she wants to work in a giraffe, um,
Like a
where they
care
send.
center. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't think there's many of those around Chilliwack.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we didn't go to one of those this time, but Scott and I love to travel. That's kind of we make it a real priority in our lives to take a trip. And so you can kind of hear him in the background. Sorry about that.
Oh, I can't
Um,
hear.
okay, okay. Well, we went to an elephant reserve once,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, we got to ride the elephants
Wow.
bareback, and walk with baby elephants, and it was wonderful. We got to wash their backs, scrub their backs in a river, and it was wonderful. It was just amazing. So that was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. I can't imagine sitting on an elephant.
Yeah,
But
it was.
have you ridden camels? You rode a camel
Yes,
too, didn't you?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
See, even that was pretty intimidating.
yeah.
I mean, they're big,
They're
and when they
really
bend
big, and they're
over.
not very nice sometimes.
Yeah, the species. The one. I mean, gosh, that was so long ago. The kid, my son, who is now 26, was like 5, so that was 21 years ago. Um, but then you sit on them, and then they bend forward, and then because that's how they have to stand up to bend their knees, and then they go
Yeah,
back.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was pretty scary.
it
I
was.
must
When you get
admit.
on, that's how they have to get up. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. It was fun
yeah.
though. Gotta say, it
It
was
was
fun.
fun. Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great. We love our trips, that's for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
So
do.
we have done a lot of things together. You and I have traveled. We've gone to, on holidays and stuff. And then
Yeah.
we did a trade show. Remember?
Yes,
We
yes, I
went we
do.
went to North Carolina. And it was funny because it worked out pretty well for me, because my husband and my son were going away at the same time. So they went to uh, Los Angeles to go to a soccer game. And you and I said, "Oh, we're going to have this great show." We won't
Successful
say we
show.
won't
Yeah,
say we won't say the name of the show, because it
yeah,
was
yeah.
an absolute 100% dud. Like, there
It
is
was a
just
dud.
like no
Oh,
advertising, no people, no sales. I think sold like $15 worth of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It was, but you flew all the way across the country to come and support me and
Yeah,
well and be part of. We did it together, but we were there
yeah,
for each other. And oh my gosh, it was such a dud, but we
yeah,
had fun. I
yeah.
mean,
We did
we
have
did.
fun, and it
We went.
was in North Carolina, and we went. I think the highlight of the trip, of course, was our paint and sip that we went to. We painted, I think it was wine bottles was it wine in a
It
wine
probably
glass?
was. Yeah,
I think
probably
it
was.
was,
And
like,
yeah,
the painting, not that we
yeah,
weren't actually painting wine bottles, physical wine bottles, but we're painting a picture of wine bottles and a glass of wine, and,
right.
um, we're looking around and we're like, ours are so much better than everyone else's.
Well, it wasn't our first rodeo of painting and
No,
things, that's for
no,
sure. So yeah,
no, that was fun. And then we went to that movie. I love
yeah,
that movie.
yeah. It
What
was a
was it
great
called again?
movie.
Begin Again.
Yeah, yeah. Woo. See, last night we talked about what was the name? What was the name of that movie? What was the name
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
movie?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So we
Keira
finally got it.
Knightley,
Yeah,
Adam
yeah,
Levine, Mark Ruffalo
yeah. It
about
was a great
the
movie.
musicians.
Such a great
Yeah, it was
movie.
just such a good, happy feeling, and the music was good, and it
Oh,
was just so much
yeah.
fun.
It
Yeah,
really was. It was. And oh, so we had a good trip no matter
yeah,
what.
yeah,
We do have
yeah.
good trips.
You got to make lemonade, even though
Yeah, that's for
you had a
sure.
lemon.
Yeah.
But I've been to North Carolina before, but not for a long time. I went there. Ooh, my husband and I went there before we were married. We went on a golf trip
Oh,
to
oh.
North and South Carolina. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty there. It's really
yeah,
pretty.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
So
It's
you've done a lot of fabric lines for 2026.
yes.
And I was looking at it to see sort of
Yeah.
what's coming out. So in January, you've got Kindness, which is
Oh,
a
I
pastel floral line.
yeah. Yeah. I That's a special one to me. It really is. The panel has words of kindness.
Yeah.
S and I just feel like our lives need that right now,
Oh,
kindness. And
absolutely.
so for me, really special that really special that I could do that right now and
Yeah,
just, you
it's
know,
very timely, and it's a gorgeous line. And I think I did 4 patterns for that. And then the one after that, let me check my list here, is America 250,
hmm
US celebrating 250 years. And what did they call that again? Because I can't remember.
okay, I'm not sure I'm saying it right, but I think it's the semi-sesquicentennial.
Wow.
I'm not
Yeah.
positive that's
I mean,
right,
who
but
came up with that? Like, that's just a weird.
I don't know, but it's a hard word.
Yeah,
I
no
think
kidding.
that's right. I'm not 100% sure, but that's why I called it America 250 years,
Yeah, yeah.
250 years instead of
Much easier
the
for
other.
people to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
into a store and say, "Do you have America 250 or do you have the semi-sesquicentennial whatever?"
I know, right? Walking into a store and saying that. No.
So then in March, Family Matters, another one near and dear to your heart.
Very near and dear. The
It's
way that one came out, we do these talks, all over. I go around and go to guilds and sometimes stores and talk about my design process. And the most asked for fabric that I always show quilts at these talks of fabric lines that I'd done before. The most asked for reprint is always Family Matters. So I shared that with Moda, and they said, "Well, let's revise it, and you can redesign it a little bit, give it a fresh look." And we did, and it came out beautiful. I'm really
yeah,
pleased with it. Really
yeah. I
pleased.
like I in fact I like it better than the first one because
I do
I like
too.
the colors.
Yeah,
The colors are great.
yeah.
Super. It was actually quite easy for me to come up with
Oh,
designs for that one.
good, good.
So
Yeah.
like there's a panel one, and then there's one that uses the layer cake, and then one that uses or that. So that was the layer cake one is our what's it called again? Our generations or something, and then there's another one's our neighborhood, another one's our family, and just trying to work with
hmm
that concept, and so
Yeah.
lots of options on that one. And then Effie's Woods Quilting Cuddle.
Yes. And
So Effie's
Effie.
Woods was
Yeah.
huge. So
Yeah.
Effie is Deb's granddaughter, her first
Effie,
granddaughter.
right, who is named after my husband's grandmother who lived
Yeah.
to be 106.
Wow. So she's got great genes there.
Yes,
Keep her
yes,
going.
yes.
So
Yeah,
Effie's Woods was huge, and I still get people asking for that fabric.
yeah.
Like, do you
I
know where I
loved
can
it.
get this? I want to make another one of these for so and so,
Yeah,
and I like,
yeah.
I think you're out of luck. But now we have it. So I have some pieces here. This is the quilting cuddle, and it's a new product. So here's the panel. So I don't know, you can sort of see
Yeah.
which is the
So they're
same as
little animals. And then those are words that I would say to Effie, be yourself, be curious,
yeah,
be clever, be kind,
yeah, and then
those
the
would,
you are loved.
mhm. Yes,
So
very
this
loved.
this is so, it's done.
That cuddle is so soft.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a new product designed for quilting. So and with in conjunction, and it's a partnership between Moda and Shannon Fabrics.
yes.
And I mean, Shannon Fabrics has been doing textured stuff like this for years now. And but
Hmm.
this product has a very low loft on it. And
It's really lightweight too. I mean,
yeah, it's not
which,
super heavy. It's
yeah,
not
it's
super
not.
heavy.
But it's so soft. I had it in my booth at Quilt Market and I would pet it all
Yeah.
day just
Yeah, yeah.
because
You
it's
just you
so
just
soft.
want to you just want
Yeah.
to cuddle up with it. And I'm
Yeah.
sure, lots of little ones would love to have quilts made out of
Hmm.
that. So I've got a couple more pieces of it here just so you can see. Ooh. So this is sort of like the all over print. I mean, look how nice.
Hmm.
You know, I think that the coolest thing for me with this fabric is just how well it printed. I mean,
Oh,
this
it
is
does. Yeah.
this is a textured thing. Like these are all little pieces of
Right.
whatever that is,
Yeah.
snuggly stuff, and and you rub it back and forth, and there's no like when no sometimes if you print something flat on it, you rub it, and then there's no ink underneath. But with
Yes.
this,
Yes.
it's just consistent all the way through. I mean,
Right.
it's the printing
And it's
process.
not blurry. It's not blurry at
No,
all. My work's really
incredible.
detailed and they captured that detail so well.
Still
Yeah.
mushrooms, another gingham, and then
Yeah.
this is the all over print with all the little animals on it. Ooh, yeah, it's very cozy. I'm cool up here. It's winter, and my you know what it's like in a house. There's always a room that doesn't heat like
Yes.
well because it's so
Yeah.
far away from the furnace. Well, that's where my
Yeah.
office is. So I have my
Oh,
own little heater in here, but I think I might just wrap myself in that stuff.
I think that's a great idea. It'd be nice and cuddly. My studio is the other way. Mine is on the second floor and he rises, so it's
Yeah,
always warm up here. And
yeah.
so I'm
Oh,
usually I have a sweater that I keep
yeah.
right by
Thank
the
you for
stairs.
being fully dressed for our interview today.
Well, you're welcome. Yes.
Because you're probably thinking, oh, this is over. I can take the sweater off. Okay, so then after that, okay, so Kindness in January, April 250 in February, Family Tree in March, Effie's Woods in April, and June is When Snow Falls, which is 2026 Christmas, which
Yeah.
is beautiful. And then you've got a new outdoorsy line, which has not been released yet, so I can't tell you anything about it, but it's coming out in July. And so
Yeah.
who knows what's coming out the rest of the year because we haven't got that information yet. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just so prolific. It's amazing to me just how, you come up, your stuff doesn't all look the same. I mean, you can look at it and go, yeah, that's Deb's because of your style,
Hmm.
but your but the overall look of everything is not the same. And I think, you really adapt to your subject matter. And like if you compare, say, even Effie's Woods to something like, remember when you did that one with those beautiful, it was years ago. It was like the early, when we first started, and you did the one with the little turquoise bird eggs.
Oh
Like,
yeah, cherish.
wow. Oh,
Cherish
I
nature.
love that
Yeah, I
line.
love that one too. And see, I think that was almost a precursor to some of the things I'm doing now that are softer and
Yeah.
more watercolor feel. I
Yeah.
love that. I love
That was
that
such a pretty line.
soft. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really liked the way that came out. That was pretty.
Yeah. And having
Yeah.
seen some of your advanced artwork for your next fall line, it's pretty awesome. I
Well, I
think it's
love what
good.
I do. I really do. I can't wait to start painting each day. I mean, it really is that. I look
Wow.
forward to it every day. So, yay.
What a joy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's great when you can turn your creative um, hobby, it always
Yes.
starts off as a hobby, and turn it into something that you can earn an income from and love going to work every day.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
and do and love for
pretty special.
29 years. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I still do. I still I do. I can't see it ever not being part of my life ever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So in
keep
20 years,
designing patterns there, Barb.
in 20 years, we'll be sitting here going, remember those days.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
But
That's exactly
I
right.
just
Oh
think
boy, what'll
that's
be
so
coming out
fun.
then? How will we
Yeah.
even be communicating? Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah.
So,
Ooh,
and another trend we've seen in the industry is a lot of artists also doing handwork
yes.
and embroidery
Mm-hmm.
and selling that as sort of like a complementary craft to go with the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So you have started doing embroidery,
I have.
and your embroidery is amazing.
Thank you. I love it. I started back, so I did it growing up. Everybody my age did it growing
Yeah.
up, or most people. And during COVID, I started doing it with one of my grandsons a little bit, and then I kept doing it. And then when we travel a lot, and I'm in the car a lot, and I it's hard to sit still,
Hmm.
and so I started doing it in the car a lot. And then I thought, well, why am I not doing my drawings and paintings on it? And so I did, and I've been doing it now for a couple years, really enjoying it. And Barb helped me learn how to write patterns. So I came up to Newfoundland tonight, and she was gracious enough to teach me how to write patterns and learn a little bit of
Computer.
computer. Well, it's
Yeah, necessary evil.
yeah, yeah. So I'll show you. So kindness is coming out. Um, in January,
January,
I think.
January,
Right,
yeah.
right. So this is one of my embroidery kits. When we do kits, and this is a 6-inch hoop that we're offering for kindness. And that kind of gives you a feel for what the blocks on the fabric look like. And then I also did, and we offer this pattern, not the shoes, but the pattern. I embroidered a pair of shoes. Oh, that
Love
was fun.
those. I love those. I'm gonna
I
steal
can't
those, but they're probably
I
not the
can't
right
wait to
size
wear
for me.
them. Yeah.
What size feet do you have?
So I'm trying to do at least one or two embroidery projects for each fabric collection,
Yeah,
and just for people to add on. Or I'm having fun with it, so I'm just really enjoying it, and fun to learn new ways to use it, things like that. So yeah,
yeah, and those are in stores now, right?
they're starting to
Not that, not
write.
maybe not the kindness one, but the ones you did before that.
Yes, and Moda is carrying the embroidery kits now. So if my fabric's there, the embroidery kits might be,
Yeah,
could be.
and do you sell them
Mhm.
directly too, or not yet?
I am in January.
Yeah.
I will launch my little Shopify store, and it's called
Uh-oh,
Deb Strain Stitches. Yeah,
you said that out
I've been
loud now.
working on it.
It's got
I've
to
been
be done
working on
now.
it. Yeah, yeah. Now it's out there in the world. But in January, I'm going to launch that. It's for me, things like that are a challenge. So
Yeah.
I'm tying up the ends on that one. Yeah.
It's still, even though I work a lot with computers, it's still a challenge. I mean, anyone who's watched any of these live episodes and sees me fumbling with the technology can.
I think you do pretty well, Barb.
Well, it's been a process. These last two, I'm so very proud I did without any help from my daughter-in-law.
Well, I call my grandsons when I need, tech support. So they're
Yeah,
they're really good at it. They're
yeah.
16. So
And I
yeah.
got a new camera, which
Oh,
hopefully is less blurry. So I have a couple things I wanted to show that I'm offering
yes.
as gifts for Christmas. And currently they're only available in Canada. Um, it's been a process for me to get my patterns across easily. So I've done everything I need to do the patterns, but it's going really smoothly, but I don't know how to do it for these products. So this year they're available only in Canada. So I've got this little tote,
I love
this
that.
quilt. So I designed that logo, and then there's a little Canada, a maple leaf of Canada on it.
I love that.
So quilt tote, and these are on my website under Christmas gift ideas. And another one is my new book, creative
Yay!
pre-cut quilts done with Annie's Attic. So that was produced in the US. So this book is available in the US, just not directly from me. And it's got 10 quilt projects in it. And you can sort of see them on the back there. They all use either layer cakes, fat quarters, and jelly rolls. And it is retailing for $15.99. So that's a pretty smacking
That is a
deal. So,
great price.
yeah, and it's $12.99 in the United States. So, oops, there we go. $12.99 in the US. So your local quilt shop down there should be able to get that for you. And one other thing, I've done a calendar again. Sorry, only for Canada.
Such a busy lady.
Well, these things are labor intensive because we print them ourselves, and then I've got to cut all the pages so they line up, and then I got to staple them, and I got to put the hole in them, and
That's a lot.
Did the screen blank out for you?
No?
Oh, thank goodness, because it turns off on my computer. I don't know why it's doing that because it's plugged in. Anyway, see, there I am showing you that I'm not technologically perfect. Anyway, so my calendar let's open her up here. This is woolly.
Isn't that pretty? Oh,
woolly
look at
lambs.
that.
And
I love that pattern with the sheep.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. And there's another one. This is one of the new Mia Presley patterns I'm doing.
So pretty.
Lisa from Mia Presley was on the show a couple times a few weeks ago. So and the line work on here was done by Lynn, who works with me. Yeah, she's very talented. So it was nice to be able to take advantage of her skills and put that on. Yeah. So the calendar has 13 months, and it gives you a code on there to get the patterns in the calendar 15% off. So in digital format, so a downloadable PDF. So it's a nice little Christmas gift idea, and you can find that on the website too.
That is a nice gift. That is
little advertising, plus all the patterns. And I am going to come up with a Black Friday special by the end of the day, and I'm not sure what it is yet.
And that's what, a week from tomorrow, right? Black Friday.
Yeah, but people are advertising already.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that already.
Yeah, and it's not just Black Friday; it's Black Friday 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
it's more than a week because they're already last week I was getting Black Friday deals.
Yeah,
on everything from cars to a lot of things that people only buy at Christmas. It's like, oh, why would anyone buy that?
It's Christmas and you have a gift you don't know who to give it to, and
Christmas season is so important in retail because it's like a lot of companies that makes their profit for the entire year.
It really is. Yeah. When we had a greeting card company, the Christmas cards were a big part of our income. So
And Christmas patterns have always been my best selling patterns.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because people are motivated to, and between you and Kathy and your Christmas panels, they really have, been amazing for me, just because people want a project that isn't too crazy, that they can get it done relatively quickly and have something to hang up and festive for Christmas.
Well, I'm always so amazed at what you do with the panels, because a lot of people don't know. Most of my fabric collections have a panel, and people don't always know, what do I do with the panel? Yeah, I love it. It's pretty, but what do I do with it? You have come up with some amazing ways to use the panel. And in my talks that I do, I always say how fortunate I am to work with someone who's so clever about, I did a coffee line once, and she took the blocks of the panel and made them into coffee mugs. And it's so wonderful. It's so clever and creative. And so it's another win on our part that I do panels and you design quilts with
so
panels.
We were trying to figure out a word to describe our relationship, and it was like symbiotic or parasitic. And they said, well, no, that can't be right. Parasitic doesn't, it's so negative, but you feed off each other. But I guess in parasites, it's not an equal
Yeah,
one
it might
person
not be
dies and
a
the other person
positive
lives. So
feed.
that's
Yeah.
not, it's not what it is. It's more symbiotic or
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
mutually supportive, or,
yeah.
it's just great. So, for the last little thing I wanted to say was that for all of you budding fabric um, designers and pattern designers, you need to find each other so that
That's
you
a great,
can mutually support each other. I mean, it's not
yeah,
just for the pattern designers. I mean, the fabric designers need it too,
right.
because not all fabric designers quilt. And
Yes.
if you don't quilt, it's a big learning curve to figure out um, not necessarily what you want something to look like. You have to do something that you like, that you can actually make.
Yes. And
Because,
the
the way things are
technical
set,
part of
you
that.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of quilts when I first started out, I would be designing things and I thought, oh, wait a minute, that I can't sew that there without inset seams. And then it just gets
Right.
so complicated. And it's like, no, because nobody's going to want to do that. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And I think it's like it's for me, I get to do what I love the most, and you get to do what you love the most.
yeah,
So again, it's a great relationship, and we're friends. So
yeah, that's the icing on the cake. And I
it
did do a
is.
pattern for you called icing on the cake.
Yes, you did.
You know?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. That's funny because that pattern, there's always, when I had my shop, I had a shop for two shops for a few years, and you get a pattern in, and it would be just like, wow, this thing sells itself. Like, it's just one of those
Isn't that
patterns that
nice?
people think, oh, wow, like this is, it's just so usable in all different fabrics, and it's easy to make, and it's so it's like the holy grail in pattern design, to get that one pattern. Like, and I'm thinking like oh, what was it called, Yellow Brick Road by Atkinson Designs. I'm pretty sure that's who it was by. If it's not, I apologize. But that pattern, I think that pattern probably has sold 30,000 patterns.
Wow.
Like, it was
Wow.
like bestseller year after year after year after
Wow.
year. Yeah, like, so my icing on the cake was my attempt to be a Yellow Brick Road
To
pattern.
be a yellow brick road.
But no, didn't happen.
Well, we brought it back to the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah.
analogy here, back
Yeah.
to that.
Hey,
So
and
yeah,
I didn't even plan on that.
I know. A happy
And
accident.
and Wicked's coming out. So you taking your granddaughters
Um,
to the second one? Probably
I
not. They'll
don't
probably
know.
go
I
for
don't
one.
know if we are going to see the Nutcracker, but
Oh,
I don't know
lovely.
if we'll get to see Wicked or not over the holidays. But
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
it's the second movie's out, right? Or
yes,
coming out.
yes,
Yeah.
we might go see it Thanksgiving Eve after all the turkey and everything, and
Yeah.
I would be with my grandsons, so that would be fun too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Of course,
Oh,
up in Canada, we have long since put those turkeys to bed.
yeah.
Back
Mine
in
hasn't
October.
even thawed out yet, so
Yeah, yeah. It's always nice to have that defrost in time for when you have to put
oh
it in the oven. I've had
yeah.
so many stupid turkey cooking things, like turning off the oven by mistake and someone coming in the house going, why doesn't it not smell like turkey in here?
Oh no,
I
no,
turned
no.
off the oven by mistake. That was a disaster. I think we ate at 9 o'clock. Anyway, thank you, Deb. Thank you
Thank
for
you. Oh,
coming and
thanks.
chatting with me today and sharing our little adventure. And we
And
have
it's been a
a
great
lot.
adventure,
It has, and hopefully we will have a lot more
I think so. I hope so
fun things
too.
ahead of us. And we're hopefully going to go to England to the Festival of Quilts
Yeah. So excited.
in
Yay.
August next year. That will be really cool.
Yeah.
So we've said that out loud now, so now we have to go.
There's another one we put into the universe. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Anyway, thank you so
Oh,
much,
thank
and
you.
good luck
Thank you.
finishing painting up your fabric
Yeah.
line,
I'll be
and
doing
a
that all day
wonderful
today. Yeah.
a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks,
Okay,
everyone. Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.